Invite one of the renowned Islamic scholars of our time, that's Sheikh Dr. Ahmad Gumi. That we can come into any of the Allah Akbar.
That's the leading scholar, Sheikh Ahmad Muhammad Gumi. You're welcome, sir.
Yeah. Mashallah. Any of the mic.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, standing on the existing protocol for want of time. About a month ago, we had similar congregation of Northern Ulamah, and on that platform I suggested, why don't we have congregation of Nigerian Ulamah so that we combine the North and the South? Because this Ummah Wahida is one Ummah. I'm very pleased with all the speakers. Even though I don't understand Yoruba, but I can understand from the vibration of the voices of the speakers that we are saying the same thing. On misrepresentation and misconstruing facts, I can now understand the Muslims in the Southwest, what have been enduring and going through. Because I can say now in Nigeria, if you are a fan of the social media, whenever you hear Gumi, then I have a barrage of missiles coming at me. All because of mispresentation. Nigerian brothers, you are all ulama, and you are more likely to understand. We found ourselves in an eye of the storm of insecurity which we are discussing, and we found the reason. The basic reason is what all these erudite prophets have been saying. Lack of education, unemployment. These are the two evils. So when I understand that our herdsmen are suffering from these two, you can imagine now, if we select maybe 10 people here, keep them with the cows alone, there's no communication with the outside world, with the civilization. Come back in 1 year and see how these 10 representatives will be. They will be more like a cow. If you don't give man education, he'll be an animal. So I said, the best way to curb insecurity is to go and see the source of the insecurity. In trying to go there and establish contact with them and open channels for them to get educated, then it became a problem. Where is Dr. Gumi? He knows where they are. When I go with the police. I don't go alone. I go with the government. It's not a one-man's mission. I carry everybody along, invited by state governors. Please come and speak to these people. And this is what we have been doing. So, to give an example, myself, in a very notorious area that is between Abuja and Kaduna, because that is where they kidnap the rich people. We gathered them, spoke to them, and I promised them one thing. I will build a school for you, and you will be the one that will build the school. So we got a place in the grazing area. We built a school for them. Now, if you go to that place, Janjala, there are more than 2,000 herdsmen with their women and children learning, becoming human beings. This is what I want government and non-governmental organizations to take the bull by their hands. I once met a president, a former president. I told him, I heard on the YouTube, the richest man in Nigeria or in Africa saying, you made them billionaires. Billionaires not in naira but in dollars. And the whole crowd was clapping and hailing. So when I met this former head of state, I said, look, we have billionaires you've met. Why didn't you talk to them? Let them assist us in building schools all over our forests. He said, I will try. I said, sir, it's more than trying. If we want to save this nation, we have to educate. We can't expect the government to do it. But since we have rich men, and rich men from that area, if we talk to them as ulama, you know how rich men, when you go to their doors, they think you're coming to beg for your own self. He said, I will try. And I think he's still trying. We don't get cooperation, neither from government, neither from the political influencers, neither from the rich men. So these people are left there forced into being criminals because of lack of education and lack of employment. How do they have lack of employment? It is because for a long time their cattle was rusting and everybody was it's just a news in the newspaper. I used to be in Lagos in 1982 to 85, and with Nigerian Airways, I fly from Kaduna to Lagos. Before, in the 80s, when you take off, you will see white patches where you see cattle rearing. But today, from Sokoto to Kaduna, Kaduna to Lagos, you will not see one single patch. All cattle were most rustled. They don't have occupation. They don't have education. So they are forced into this. How do you know they are forced? Because when you go into them and ask them, do you want peace? They will say, yes, yes, we are tired, we want peace. So people are saying, okay, why don't you talk about Boko Haram? Why don't you talk about the IPOB? They don't want peace. Those people don't want peace. So we talk with somebody who wants to lay his arms and rehabilitate it into being a human being. So this is in short what I've been doing and why I'm leveled with all the names you hear. You scholars, I know you understand, and pardon me for that. Our relationship with the Southwest has been old. I think it's high time this congregation and the Northern congregation will unite and form a powerful political bloc. This is how the Jews, about 6 million in the world, are controlling like states like America, where there are more than 400 million people. Why? Because they are one bloc. If the Muslims in the Southwest and the Muslims in the North will come together in a congregation and have a consensus leadership, honestly, the story is finished. I hope this kind of conferences will continue and then we merge it into one and elect leaders, officials that will run it. I'm sure Nigerian Muslims will be happy, especially when we are facing an existential threat. Because a colonist, an imperialist, they always have a reason. We have seen how America now is threatening Venezuela for different reasons, for economic reasons we know of. So the reason that there is a genocide in Nigeria is just an excuse. They just want that excuse. And also, some of you have mentioned, part of it is because they see our demographic distribution, that if this trend continues, if this trend continues, then it's not going to be nice for them. Because now the political class have said the power should remain in the south. And when the political class decided the power should return to the north, so it will be they and that they don't want. So I think we should take it very serious. We are brothers. I could remember my father, may Allah have mercy on him, when he wanted to expand the Sultan Bello Mosque in Kaduna. He has been asking donations from well-meaning Nigerians, and one single person, Alhaji Abdul Wahab Yenda, Falawilu. Sorry, my Yoruba is very bad. That gentleman said, please let everybody give his contribution. I single-handedly will build that mosque. And the mosque is standing there. As you enter Kaduna, right, the first thing you see. We don't have any animosity. Professor Balagu now just said he has been to the north. Many of you have studied there. Many of you have taught there. So our bond is an unbreakable bond, inshallah. And we should continue to strengthen it and also help each other politically as a political bloc and economically. In economics, we have to form an economic bloc. No matter how united we are, if we don't have economic power, we are still left behind. The north is an ample area for you, especially you Muslims, to come in there and also put your own efforts in seeing that we develop the economy, and also our businessmen will encourage them to come here and have a partnership with you so that this ummah will be strong and strong and strong. Thank you very much.